Hi, this is my speech, and this is my audience. Each year, more than 2,200 people are killed in motorcycle accidents, and more than 5,500 are injured. Head injuries are the leading cause of death in motorcycle accidents. A motorcyclist is 16 times more likely to die in a crash than in a car. These numbers are greatly reduced by 1/3 if the cyclist is wearing a helmet. I feel that most of us would like to see a mandatory rule to wear helmets. I'm sure at some time in your life you have seen a motorcycle weaving in and out of the traffic at an elevated speed and have held your breath hoping that nothing would happen. I have been a nurse for 8 years working in the emergency department of a trauma hospital. I have seen motor vehicle accidents involving motorcycles with people who do not wear helmets. I have witnessed many people who have been pronounced brain dead at the scene and many others who have lasting deficits of broken cervical collars and spine injuries. I have also witnessed a friend of the family who was killed at the age of 21 due to not wearing a helmet. I feel that it is time to reevaluate and possibly repeal the law of not having mandatory regulations in regards to wearing helmets. One of the many questions that I ponder with is if motor vehicle riders are to wear a seatbelt for protection, then why do we not feel that it is necessity for motorcyclists to wear helmets? I am now going to discuss the importance of everyone required to wear a helmet while driving a motorcycle. I feel that every state should be the same in the sense that everyone needs to have a mandatory helmet law. However, the law for wearing a helmet while riding a motorcycle vehicle is different in every state. Most states require helmets for certain riders, but a few have no laws at all towards it. I live in Pennsylvania, where the law is the motorcyclists have to wear a helmet until the age of 21. And then the helmet is optional. However, the Governor's Highway and Safety Association states that Illinois, Iowa, and New Hampshire do not have any motorcycle helmet laws at all. This should be reevaluated because every person, no matter how young or old, should be made to wear a helmet. The reason wearing a helmet for a motorcycle is so important is because they have to have specific make of the helmet. The manufacturer's name, date, and time of inspection on the helmet have to be on it. Therefore, the people will know that each driver is proceeding with safety on the road. When under 21, wearing a helmet has to be a specific helmet and it has to have a dot verification, and the dot has to be worn on the back of the helmet. A helmet is made to protect lives because of the industrial materials that are used. Motorcycle helmets protect lives in many ways, which gives strong reasoning to each state why helmets should be mandatory. Helmet manufacturing is made to help protect the human skull from hitting the ground. Therefore, I feel that helmets are a necessity. Motorcycle helmets reduce the severity of injuries, decrease fatalities, and they should be mandatory in each state. The cushion inside the helmet absorbs the impact of the crash, first allowing the head to stop in the matter of 0.006 of a second. The thicker the foam in the inside of the helmet allows for more time for the head to react to the impact of the crash. This shows that the thickness inside the helmet can increase the safety for all riders. Evidence shows that danger is involved when people ride motorcycles without helmets. Studies show that generally motorcycles are very dangerous vehicles, and the only form of protection for those riders are their helmets. When someone decides not to wear a helmet, then their chances of fatality increase. They can cause injuries to their face, concussions, brain damage if an accident occurs. To decrease these injuries, all riders should have to wear a helmet to protect their face and head. 80% of all accidents involving a motorcycle end in death. Therefore, if more riders were to wear helmets while riding, the percentage would significantly decrease. Riders are much more likely to be involved in a fatal crash because of the lack of shelter that cars provide to their passengers. Having a helmet on at all times would provide some sort of safety to the rider if there was a crash to occur. Motorcycles are less stable and also less visible to other drivers. Therefore, they have a higher frequency of getting hit by a car or losing control. Many states that do not require helmets have a 20% higher rates in fatalities. If the states would require helmets, this percentage would decrease dramatically. Helmets are manufactured not only to save lives, but they are also to limit distraction for the motorcycle driver and their passengers. In conclusion, I would like to stress the importance of wearing a helmet while on a motorcycle. Head injuries in motorcycles are the leading cause for death, and more people die in a motorcycle accident than in a car accident. If the laws do not protect the public, then please make the choice for life and wear a helmet.